Alright, I'm back out on another adventure. This time I'm in Thrunton Woods in Northumberland, the beautiful Northumberland. Weather isn't too bad, it's a little bit windy, but it's warm and the sun's out, so that's a bonus anyway. My plan is, a little bit later on, is to do a hammock and tarp wild camp. So it's just a case of finding somewhere flat that isn't boggy. So we'll catch up with you a little bit later on. Enjoy. I'm following in the footsteps of a few wild campers that's done this particular one. Fell Wanderer is one of them. Andy Wardle, Rainman Wardle, he just done it the other day. And a lad who I've just recently subscribed to, Bushy Johnson, he's done it as well. I know there's been plenty of coverage done about this place and whatnot, but each video has their own different angle on the place. You get like to see things from a different perspective. But anyway, bit of a shout out here anyway, getting back to Bushy Johnson. He's only got 30 subs. He deserves a lot more because his videos are quite good, quite in depth as well. So just give him a try, have a look at these videos. Right, we'll catch you in a bit. I'm basically out here all day. I turned up at the car park about 11:15. I've only been out the last sort of like 20 minutes, half an hour. So I've got all day basically. So I'm not in a hurry. You know, I can take it in and enjoy it a bit more. Plus I've got the weather on my side at the minute. Touch wood. So it's just the wind, but if I get somewhere sheltered, I'm sure I can get my tarp up. I've got plenty of trees to choose from anyway. I think we'll stop somewhere along the way and have a brew as well. Is it poisonous or is it not? Answers on a postcard. I mean about widow makers. This one's fallen right over the path. I'll tell you what it is. If that lands on your tent or your top, you're a goner like. It's definitely a widow maker, that one. I've just got to find some sort of way to walk around it. It's like that film, Amityville Horror, with all the flies. Get out! There's absolutely loads of them. There's one thing what really pisses me off, and I've seen it about half a dozen times getting here, and that's dog litter in plastic bags just thrown to the side. I mean, what is the point in that? Leave it as it is, at least it's got a chance to rot down and break up. But when they just leave it in carrier bags, there's no way it's going to, you know, break down. You know, I just cannot see the point in it. So for those people that leave that dog shit, especially just leaving it in bags and just throwing it to the side, shame on you. Shame. Whew. As you can see, the weather's deteriorated a little bit. It's totally overcast now, and I think that wind's got up a little bit more. It's only for these trees that I'm sheltered, but I think it'll be a different story once I'm on top of Long Crag and Core Crags. I think I'll just get blown off. So I'm debating on whether I should just camp down here in the woods first. Otherwise, you know, I think I'm just gonna be wasting my time, you know, if I go up there when it's windy like this. I've stumbled upon this camp on my travels. Looks pretty robust. If I get caught out, I'll probably use it myself if it isn't occupied. But that's it's a canny little effort, that, like. Even left a bag of sticks there as well. I don't know whether that's for him or her, or whether it's for the next weary traveller. Right, welcome back. I've managed to get my tarp up in these woods here. The problem I've had is that the branches go all the way down with them being young trees, so I've had to use my little pruning saw and do a little bit of a pruning job there, just to take the lower branches off. But anyway, we're getting it set up. Use the pheromone hitch on that side, on the ridge line, and the Siberian hitch on that side as well. I got these tree huggers off eBay for my hammock. The little carabiner there to the hammock itself. My usual sleep system, my 3-season sleeping bag, my army bivvy, and I've got my thermal blanket as well, just in case it gets cold during the night. And that's the other side of my hammock. I didn't even need to use my daisy chain strap. I've just hooked it straight onto there. So it's on a natural sort of like incline anyway, so my head's going to be slightly elevated, so that's worked out okay. There's all my gear. I've yet to sort that out. But anyway, I think that's just about it. There's my sleep system there. It's quite windy even though I'm in the woods, so It's a bit of a godsend because it's keeping all of these midges at bay. Otherwise it would be just a total nightmare. So anyway, that's the main thing sorted out anyway. I can just start and chill a little bit now. So we'll bring you back later. I've had these hexi blocks probably now for about 20 years. They've been in my cupboard. And I tried one the other day and they actually still work. It just comes to show you. I thought they might have dried out with them having like paraffin and whatnot in them, but no, they're actually still as good as the day I got them. So we're going to have a brew. There we go, that should be boiled in about 10 minutes or so. Well, there we go. That probably took about maybe 6 or 7 minutes, and it's on a roll and boil there now. So and I've just used the one set of hexi blocks there. So that just comes to show you. We'll have a brew and we'll catch you later. Handiest thing you can have, pruning saw. On a woodland wild camp I don't think I'd be without it, because it's taken all of the lower branches off here so I could get my tarp and my hammock up. Otherwise it would have been a nightmare. Just took them off in literally 5 minutes and basically they fold into nothing. There we go. Just fits in my pocket quite nicely actually. Another little thing I got as well is my little chopping axe. My little mini chopping axe, which I'm going to try on that wood in a minute, and I'll you know, it weighs next to nothing. It's got all the little knives and little saw what you would have in a Swiss Army knife as well, so quite a nice little thing, you know, nice and handy. I carried some wood in with us on this one. I chopped it up before I came out into these manageable little sizes, and it's been in my shed for the last sort of like 2 or 3 days, so it's dried out, and I've just put it on top of them hexi blocks just to see if it would start them, and it has. So I think we're going to get the pan on that, and what I'm going to have, so I'm going to have some of them, these peppered beef grill steaks with a bit of mash, and I've got some garlic butter as well, which I put in this little tub, so I'm going to put that in with me mash just to like pep it up a little bit. So I think we'll get that on the go very shortly. We'll bring you back in a bit. Yummy, yummy. that wood what I brought in, what I've chopped up, it's working very nicely there. I've just putting 3 blocks on there, and I've still got a load more in my bag. So how efficient is that? And they've fitted in my little hexi stove quite nicely. For once everything's going to plan. Touch wood. Well, this wild camp's ended in disaster. I've just sliced my finger open when I was cutting some wood, so I've had to stuff all my gear into my rucksack, and looks like I'm going to have to drive myself to casualty. What a nightmare. This is what's happened. So that's the end of my wild camp, I'm afraid. We'll catch you in a bit. The wound's pretty deep, and I'm losing quite a lot of blood with it actually, so it was a bit of a, you know, emergency situation. So I'll not be long at the car now, so I'm not looking forward to getting stitches. Like, I mean, it was the last thing on my mind when I set out. You know, it just comes to show you, you know, be careful when you're using bushcraft tools, otherwise you'll end up like myself. So we'll catch you in a bit. I'm back at the car where my first aid kit was. Should have been in my bag, but anyway, I've just managed to put a little bit of a dressing on there anyway, just till I get to casualty, and we'll see what happens there. We'll bring you back in a bit. Well, I've just come out of casualty there. They've strapped it up, so that's it. Haven't stitched it, thank God. It's 8:15. If it wasn't so late, I probably would have went back wild camping, but and thank me lucky stars I didn't get stitches. There was plenty of blood come off it. I felt a little bit sick, a little bit faint actually, and it was a bit of a mad panic just to get back to the car and get myself to casualty, just in case I like flaked out or anything happened to this. So I suppose that's one blessing. So all I can say is thanks for watching. Let's hope the next one will be event free this time. See you in the next one.